Hi everybody, this is Bhargavi Mohan. So in this video, I am going to talk about the do's and the don'ts in makeup. If you can see, you can easily identify this is the don't and this is the do's in your makeup. As it is very important in makeup because the same product can make you look bad and the same product can make you look good if you know how to use the product. So if you feel, oh damn, I look great in my makeup, then this is not the video for you. And then if you feel there is something wrong in my makeup, why do I look terrible, then this is the right video for you. So I am going to list out few things that you should do in your makeup and shouldn't do in your makeup. If you want to know further, then go on watching, and if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe. That's gonna take a very minimum of your time. Don't forget to do that and then go on watching. So this side is going to be my wrong side and this side is going to be my right side. So I'm going to start with my wrong side. The foundation, that is a lot of mistake that every woman do. I'm going to show you how bad it is by directly using the foundation in your face. Another mistake every woman do is using the wrong shade of foundation. If you see, this does not go well with my skin, which gives me a lighter shade. So there is something called tone and undertone that we have to know, which I did a video about before. And then the second mistake with the foundation is dragging the cream. Even if you have your beauty blender or your brush, you are not supposed to drag it. What you're doing is the pulling the cream out. So that is the fairness that this kind of gives me, which I don't really want. I want to be on my skin color, which is not this. Can you see that? It's not my shade. I am dragging the foundation, which kind of gives me a different textures and all. So it's not even, it's uneven. Can you see that? This one is from Lakme, which is not my cup of tea, which is not the foundation that I really wanted, which does not really give me a full coverage. And then the most important thing is I don't really like this kind of a pigment. So I wouldn't prefer this foundation. Now I'm going to show you my right shade. So this one is my right shade.
Before this process, I used a moisturizer on my do side.
So what I am doing here is I am just dabbing and tapping, which gives me an even kind of a tone. Can you see that it blends with my skin, which is because the undertone is right. It is the right finish. It is the right tone for my face. Second thing that you have to make sure is that you are using your foundation even on your eyelids and even on your neck, to make sure you don't have some sort of a line here and then your foundation stops here. No. If you do it properly, it looks very natural, it looks very smooth and even, and definitely picking the right shade will make you look awesome.
Next is how to not do your brow. I'm using the Maybelline grey colored brow liner, which really looks unnatural on my skin. Do not draw a outline, especially not from the beginning of your brow and then filling in inside.
Now I'm going to show you how to do. Starting the line in between and then coming to the front part. So it's way more natural this side, and then this side shade is wrong, it doesn't suit me, and then shade is perfect for my skin. So that is the do's and then don't. So the third thing that I'm going to show is about concealing. So this is the don't. I'm going to conceal, and then this is the right side. This one you might feel there is no big difference, but I'll tell you. Here I have concealed from my lower eyelashes, literally below lower eyelashes, and then here just under eye. So this is called under eye. Your under eye is not from your lower eyelashes, okay? So what happens when you're concealing from your, literally from your lower eyelashes? This area is where everybody has wrinkles. Oh, and what happens when you apply too much of layer? It will show you wrinkles and then it will be cakey. Whereas here you don't have to go till your lower eyelashes. Doesn't this look good? Here. Maybe you couldn't see, but I could see it. It's caked up here. So the next thing that I'm going to show is how to wear your eyeshadows. So right now I'm taking one color and then doing it on the wrong side. So this is something you should never do. What you have to do is take a lighter shade and then build a base on the crease where you can feel the bend It doesn't mean that you have to build up 2, 3 colors, 4, 5 colors for your eyeshadows. Even if you're wearing one color, something even like this, you can like still look good. But the thing is, you should know where exactly you need to use the product. I am taking a darker shade. I love to use 2, 3 colors in my eyeshadow. I will never like go with one color. So make sure you have a fluffy brush like this in order to go circular in your eyeshadow. So I haven't used a lighter shade here. Even if you use a darker shade, make sure you start it from the light and make it dark. So that's how it looks when you use a darker shade. And then if you use a darker shade just full on, it's going to be look horrible like this. One thing that a common mistake that every woman does is not using the eyeshadow in the lower eyelashes. So that is how complete it looks when you use it right. I just use the same product, but that is the difference. So now I'm going to show you how to not use your eyeliner. Do not have a thick beginning and then making it smaller. Doesn't look good. Don't. So what you have to do is draw the wing first. Starting it very light and then making it bigger. So that is the difference. Starting it from the very thinner line and then making it thicker however you want, however the wing can be, but from thin line to a thicker line. Whereas here it started off very thick and then it become thin. So that is don't. Now I'm going to show you how to wear your mascara. This is something I would love to do, and if you're seriously doing the mascara wrong, it's a terrible thing that you're doing. And do not do your mascaras just like this and then blame the product. What you have to do is take it to your eyelashes, twist it with your fingers as you close your eyes. You don't have to move back and forth. So now I'm going to show you how to do it. Twisting it with my fingers as I close my eyes and then using it in the down part. So that is the difference that the mascara can give. If you're not using it right, you're not doing justice to the mascara. Okay, moving on, I'm going to show you how to use your contour. I'm going to show the don't first. There is some kind of ideology that you have to pout your mouth and then do your contour. So I'm going to show you how that works. And then the line that you see, that's your contour line. Don't. So I'm going to show you how the real contour should be. You have to find your bone. I can literally see my bone when I'm talking. Am I that skinny? Can you see the line that kind of makes on its own naturally here? So that is your bone. You can feel it. This is your high cheekbone, and where it ends is your contour bone, okay? Till your eyebrow end, which is here, not till here. So this is your contour line. So can you see that my bone is here? So that is how your contour looks, which gives me a little of shape. Can you see that? But here, don't. Now I'm going to show you how to use your blush. Everyone says to smile. So do I. Can you see my blush? Don't I look like a joker? Do not do like that. When you take your blush, make sure you just take off a little or just blow and take a little. A blush is always a surprise. So I will tell you a nice tip. Like taking the blush and then testing it on your skin and look at the color that gives. And do you really want this much of a color on your face? I don't want. So I'm taking and then blowing a little off and then holding it very light on the apple of my cheek, and in a circular motion, the brush hardly touches my skin. So that is the blush which gives you a very nice look, and that is the same blush which gives you a horrible look. Now I'm going to show you how to powder your face using it in the wrong side. this is not gonna stain your skin. Taking the powder, pressing it on your skin from your nose. And then later you can remove off the excess powder that didn't really soak into your skin. And the other side it still looks shiny and glossy. So now I'm going to show how to use your highlighter. Wrong side, okay? I'll raise my cheekbone. I can see the highlight on my cheek. That is not where I'm supposed to highlight. I have to find my high cheekbone, which is right below your eyes. So this is where you're supposed to use your highlighter. Can you see the glow when I smile or when I turn? So that's how it should be. And then using it in my nose. I think everyone will do this right. And then you can highlight the inner corner of your eye. And then here. So that is how you use your highlighter, blush and then contour. That is how it looks when you do it in the right place. This is how it looks when you use the wrong place and then even the same product. It doesn't mean you're using the wrong product, you're using the wrong place. So the last one is the lipstick mistake that most of the women used to do, is finding the wrong shade. So just because the nude is on trend, everyone will love to get a nude. So this is the nude that even I thought that will look good on me and then I got, but it doesn't look good on me. Because this is not my nude, this is someone else's nude. Of course it can be corrected by mixing some other color and then using a outliner. That is another thing. Now I'm going to show you the right nude for my skin. So this is the nude that is going to suit my skin, which can look good on me, can pull off any look. But then this is the wrong nude, which I try to buy, like looking at the color, wow, it looks good, it's gonna look good on me, but it's not. So this is a common mistake that everybody do, but we have to test it very well before getting, or if you're getting online, you have to see it very carefully that it's gonna suit your skin. So this is the look that I can pull off with very neatly applying and then using it in the right place. And then this is the look that I can pull off with the same product, which is not set in the right place. So what we have to learn is how to wear it, not which products to get. When you know how to wear it, you can make wonders with any product. You don't have to get like a very high-end brand in order to make a very nice look. Of course, high-end brand is gonna make difference, but you don't really have to buy that only to make your makeup look good. Even you can pull off a great look with your drugstore products. So that's it, you guys. Do let me know if it was really helpful, and then see you. Bye bye with a good face.